Howdy, howdy. This is Blue Otter, and today we are playing Heroes of the Seven Islands. Let's come back in here. Can we go up? Up. I think I'll still sit here. The view is nice. Too bad I lost my friend. Oh, let's go to the map. That's where we are. Let's look at what quests we have. Find the 7 keys of the Oracle from the 7 queens of the 7 islands. Okay. Chantel Revista of the Brigade's Forest asks you to free her treasure from the cursed pyramid on Desert Island. Find Nikki, daughter of Governor Robot, in the Goblin Fortress and bring her back to her father. The Lost Schmumps. Find the Schmumps on Giant Island and bring them back to the Lonely Shepherd on Bandit Island. Okay, Goblin Fortress. Might be on a different island. Let's go back here. I believe we went to, we can go to Bandit Island. After a long crossing, the heroes arrive at Buccaneer's Port on Bandit Island. Watch your pockets. Okay, let's go back to the map. Fire Guild. Okay, here's the Brigand's Forest. To the map. Hold on. Quests. Okay, Brigand's Force from the curse. Okay, so that's where Crimson Claw is. Damsel in Distress. Okay, so we're still looking for that Goblin Fortress. Yeah, here. Let's try this. Found some money. Okay. I like that you get rewarded for just exploring. You're under attack. Let's start the battle. Zoltan's turn. Zoltan. Okay. The Barbarian. Okay, attack for 10 with 100%. We have 85%. Or I should have taken them out. We'll take that out. Yeah, then they all take their turn. Let's see, so we have attack. What's camouflage? Decreases chance of being hit. Runaway, yeah, the party. Let's attack the rogue. This thing only got 3 hit points, so I'm gonna save that. This thing's still doing great. 2 to 5. If we have the songbook, Song of Recovery, restores 7 magical energy points to all heroes. Stone Skin increases the group's endurance by +4 and increases the group's speed by +4. Let's do Nimble. Maybe that might increase them a little bit. 1 to 1. What's 2 to 3? Yeah, we could do that. We're gonna actually take out the crow. Let's do camouflage so they can avoid being hurt. I think Serena's going to be able to take this person out. So let's take him out. Okay, not quite. Okay, we can take them out. And granted, Zoltan finally takes them out. Okay. Yeah, we're going to need to enemies return in... Hold on. Okay. Clicking through just to see if there's anything I missed anything. Yeah, we're going to run. Yes, escape bravely. Because we're going to need to... We can rest. Hold on. Let's go to in the map. Oh, here's an occasional event. Those are really cool. You're under attack. Never mind. Difficulty of 3. +1 for each enemy, +1 for every point of average enemy, -1. It assumes your heroes are in good shape and ready to fight. I mean, we could try. The worst I have to do is I have to, increases XP. We can do that one. The Barbarian doesn't have a spell book. But we can do a Berserk. Here, we'll do a songbook. We'll increase the endurance. Selected enemy deals minimum damage of each attack until... Yeah, the selected enemy deals minimum damage with each attack until the end of the battle. Okay, the problem is that we've just got so many of them. We're going to do the Toxic Cloud, though. All right, we're going to attack. Yeah, 3 to 6. We'll cut him down a little bit more. Now... Yeah, took him out. He was the big one. So here we'll do Cacophony. Enemies take 8 to 10 damage. We could do that. Okay, that... Yeah, that Panache, 150. That... Priceless. Okay. I completely didn't see what the sheep had to say. Okay, I think that was it. Can we save the game after that? Let's... Yeah, here we need to rest. We're gonna rest one day. Here's take a well-deserved rest, recovering their health and magic points. Okay. I mean, I guess I probably could have pulled up the statistics on that. Not the statistics, the inventory items. Let's go back to the map. I didn't mean to click on that. 37, 33. I mean, we are in better shape. It's still 3, but I think the big deal with that one was the fact that, I mean, we could try. I would much rather just run away. Okay, so we need... I really need to go back to the Goblin Fortress. I think if we can take out all of these guys... So first let's camouflage. Here we're gonna Berserk. You can do Cacophony. Jean-Pierre can do the Toxic Cloud. And we've already kind of whittled them down a little bit before. Yeah, 1 to 4 is just not that great. But we'll go ahead. Yeah, 1 whole damage. We'll do you. That was a big whiff. Yeah, Serena just got... Okay, we got rid of him. It looks like we're still berserked. We just got 1 person left. One hit point. Why? Zoltan keeps stealing the wins. All right. We have a Goblin Fortress key. Okay, that's good to have. All right, we're going to... I'm going to save this one. Right there. What do we have here? Okay. What's in here? You need a key. Open the door. Did I not? Oh. Did I not grab the key? I thought I had. You used the key. Okay. You're under attack. Yeah, we're gonna escape bravely. Let's rest again. Let's go back to the map. At the Goblin Fortress, if we come back in, we go here. Now we're at full thing, full power. Let's do camouflage, berserk. We'll do cacophony, which is gonna hit everyone. Spellbook, we'll do... If I do that one, I'm gonna say that this person is probably gonna be doing... the least damage. Okay, so let's have you go after this one. Barbarian. Okay. That's twice you've whiffed, Jean-Pierre. We're gonna have you go after that one. We can probably maybe get rid of him. Okay, we're gonna do him and them. Okay. 2 to 5. Minstrel. Okay, and then we'll attack. There. Victory. 100% panache. Okay, that's good. I have a feeling... Oh, so my father sent you, did he? Let me guess. He promised you some grand reward for dragging me back. Typical. Bad news for him. I'm here by choice. These goblins respect me. They listen to me. And now they follow me as their queen. So here's a new deal for you. Return to dear old father and tell him I'm exactly where I belong. I'm not some damsel in distress. I'm queen of the goblins now. Glory to the queen. Glory to the queen. Okay, so we need to go back to... Oh, we can't go back to the map. We've got to back out. Okay, now we can go to the map. I believe that was here. Yeah, now he's going to want to know... Well, back already. Don't keep me waiting. Did you find her or was it too much for you heroes to handle? We did. Queen of Goblins, eh? Well, looks like Inike's inherited her father's leadership qualities. Can't say I'm surprised. Fine. A deal's a deal. Here's your key. Yeah, I think this doesn't get you in good cahoots, but lockpicking skill expert required. Yeah. Let's go back to the map. Let's go here. We have the Drunken Bard's Cavern. Now we can buy food. What's our inventory like? We might need to buy some food. Celebrate your exploit. Advance to level 8 for 25 gold. Yeah, let's do that. What stat do I want to improve? Now, endurance is low. Each point of endurance reduces received damage. So basically, do I want to be strength or do I want to be endurance? And I'm going to rule that I kind of want to get a little bit more endurance. Minstrel reaches level 8. So company. Okay, so the minstrel, I want to say, is by intelligence. Sorcerer. Okay, so see, I'm used to in, yeah, we'll do intelligence for them as well. And Zoltan the Thief, dexterity all the way. Yeah, I might do a little bit of strength so that way their damage does at least a little, like, oh, I don't know, more than 1 point of damage. What's this? Okay, so that's that one. We could rest for 10 hours, but we're already good. Okay, we have this. What is this one? Learn lock picking. Oops, I forgot to lock the door. Anyways, lock should not be a problem for you after my training. I'm Xena Sistine, one of the best lock pickers in the archipelago. She can teach. Serena can learn lock picking novice. How much money do I have? That's going to cost 50 gold. Let me see. Okay, yeah, Zoltan's already got. Yeah, skills already learned for that. Okay, so we have an agility ring. Hey, watch your step. You nearly knocked over this priceless vase I acquired. Honestly, you bunch of knuckleheads, and don't even think about bargaining punks. Power vial. Double edge. I don't have the money for that. Agility rings. +1 dex. Restores 10. Okay. Let's do that. And then come back here. Zoltan cannot learn this skill. John Pierre can learn alchemy. Okay, what does alchemy do? To learn alchemy master meet. Okay, on Escape Island. Hi, I'm there. I'm German Brindle, the famous alchemist and author of award-winning book Poisons and Ointments. Although I'm up to my ears in debt, I can teach you everything I know for a few gold coins. Allows making potion from herbs. Let's go ahead and do that. What is this one? Allows making potions from herbs, can brew better potions. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Let's save the game again. We'll go to the map. Here we are. We have another occasional event. The circus. Love the circus. Speed is too often neglected by heroes when facing more powerful enemies. They risk taking the first blow every time. For 45 gold coins, our best athletes will train you. Sold. Congratulations, you're a lot faster now. I can see you've made incredible progress. You're good students. Good luck, and maybe see you soon. That sounded ominous. All right, so let's look at this. So dexterity, no, speed. Speed is what should have gone up. Not too bad. I like the hovering ability of this. Okay, let's go back to the map. Okay, so if we have quests, What level are we? We're level 8. If I remember correct. Okay, so this one's recommending level 9 plus. So let's go over to the map. If we do over here, Domeland Hamlet. Thank you for playing. Oh, learn Shield Novice. Okay, so we have... What is this? Expert or 2 endurance when using shields, but I don't have shields. Okay, we're just gonna go back. Here's collect anything and everything from rusty swords to empty vials. Do you really think they're useful? If you want to get rid of them, head to the Cadaver Island landfill. You can earn a few coins. Swamps. Oh, this is the schmumps. What about this one? Boop. Boop. All right. Some mysterious signs you should look closely. Question marks. Okay, open the door. The door is closed by magic. But we found 5 gold coins. Can we send Jean-Pierre? Nope. Jean-Pierre, do you have... You do not have a knock spell. Okay. Let's go back to the main map. Of course, we would find someone. Yeah, we're going to start this battle. Try out some of these new skills. Okay, we're going to have exaggerated prowess, berserk, cacophony, and we're going to do toxic cloud. All right, attack. Yeah, we're gonna do, this one's the one I can do the best at. And then take them out. Songbook. We'll do the, and raise endurance, which should decrease how much damage is done. Restores magic points. That's fine. I don't need that. We'll just do another toxic cloud. That hurt. 2-5. It's gonna be the same. We'll have take them out. Whiff. We do a spell book. I can do a fire arrow. That also hurt. You're gonna go down. We won. Awesome. Okay, we have explore the forest. Hold on. Nothing there. All right. Back already. Don't tell me you've nothing to negotiate unless Mirage is free. I've got nothing more to say. Okay, we can spell expert. Greetings, noble adventurers. I am Gasha Nostradius, master of public relations, reputation management, and a dab hand at turning the most notorious rogues into respectable, dare I say, beloved members of society. Any hero must mind its public image. For a mere 100 gold coins, I'll ensure that the inns and marketplaces buzz with tales of your deeds, casting you as champions of renown. Shall we make you famous and beloved? Not right now. As you wish, but remember, even the mightiest deeds can fade into obscurity without the right storyteller. Should you reconsider, I'll be here. Until then, may your adventures bring you what you deserve. Is there a thief among you? If so, with a special training, I can make them a real rogue. But listen, I'm very selective. I don't take just anyone. Could be a real rogue, level 12 or more, 10 in 3 or more attributes. Okay, so that's a level up. Welcome to the underground tavern of the Crimson Claw. I know a few tips and tricks I can teach the assassins. Okay, attack with panache. Adds 25% panache, do 6 damage. Blood for blood. A caster deals 12 damage to an enemy and receives 3 as a bleed. Exaggerated prowess I have. Deals 35 damage to a selected enemy. Throws a bomb at an enemy with devastating. Oh, but that would be really cool. To use the service of the Crimson Claw, you must solemnly swear that you will use the intentions that your intentions are evil. Good actions will be punished with a fine. Please do not steal this sign. Oh, so they have a shadow. Be an assassin. Okay. Ask you to free her treasure, Mishru Shunda, from the cursed pyramid of Desert Island. Okay, let's go back. Desert Island is level 12 plus, so that's going to be very useful to have Zoltan be upgraded to a rogue. Let's go here. There's a cave. Sacha always had big ideas and no follow through. Now I'm the one stuck haunting the cave. Just take the crystal back to Sacha and lead me to my unlife. Okay, that. So we've already completed that one. I think we probably have Jojo La Croupe. You know, I really should have rested beforehand. Let's see what we can do though. Let's berserk. Cacophony. Spellbook. Let's do Toxic Cloud. Yeah, if they're gonna hit my big person, then that's fine. Exaggerated prowess. Yeah, I'm gonna take you out. We'll do Song of Recovery. I think that, yeah, it recovers everyone's magical points, not. And then here we'll do Toxic Cloud. And we won. Thanks to the heroes, the Ferox disciples who were squatting the area won't be coming back. All is now peaceful in the Fire Guild's meadow. Okay. So it's the Totem of Zagmikir the Furious, +1. If we... Meditation Novice required to unleash the totem's forces. Can we rest? Alright, Fire Guild. Welcome to the Fire Guild, where we celebrate the power and energy of the flames. Let your spirit be as fierce as the volcano and your heart as hot as the forge. Let's look at Jean-Pierre. If we learn elemental magic, we can learn medium elemental magic. Hold on, let's buy spells. Okay, yeah, Novice. I've got both of those. So this is for expert and master, but I need a lot more coins. Okay. Good to know. Oh, we've got an occasional event. I swear every single one of these is another. You know what? I'm full health. Bring it. That berserk, cacophony, And toxic cloud. I've got my strategy down now. I've got to get Zoltan up to being a higher level, though. We might go back to town and see if we have enough XP to level up. Hold on, do we have... Yeah, we're gonna do that. Take them out. Songbook. Let's increase our thing, and we're gonna do from here spellbook toxic cloud. Okay, so here we take them out. Yeah, we're just gonna hit. We'll do that and lower their ability to hit us. Yeah, Roderick is basically just annihilating everyone. Can I get more coins? Is that... I think that was it. Okay, we found the Goblin Fortress. Okay, this is the only one that we can't get to. So if we go back to the map here, it's gonna be 20 gold to go here, 20 to go to Cadaver Island. And do one of these have... That's Bandit Island on Giant Island, so that's going to be a long term. We need to get 7 keys. We're working on that one. And then Desert Island, which is here. That's too much. Let's go here. The heroes land at the Port of Despair in the terrifying Cadaver Island. The air is heavy, the ground is muddy, and the crows are cawing. All right, okay, first off, we are full health. Good luck, heroes. Okay, that was probably helpful. Exit the port and explore the island. So we have a mausoleum, isolated house, monastery, Valrognar's Tower, cemetery of Tortulun, dungeon of Mortigufri, landfill of Emerald Archipelago. I bet that's where they were talking about, where, you know, if you've got stuff you want to sell. Castle of the King Baldric de Morval, and the village, and then the port. Let's check out the village first. Woof woof. Okay, we have this one, learn staff. So we can click on these. Could learn staff, but requires a strength of 5, currently 3. Cannot. Okay, this one. Balance, speed, precision. A staff is more than a weapon. It's a philosophy. I'm Polterius, and I will teach you how to wield it with grace and power. Okay. What else do we have? Expert in chopping wood. Okay, I'm Daniel Kasprick, lumberjack and head slicer. I'll teach you how to slice and dice your enemies' limbs like a piece of cake. That would probably be Roderick, and he's already an axe novice. Could learn axe expert, but he requires strength of 17, so I would need to continue to upgrade him. There. Ooh, we can have Broderick could become a knight. That would be really cool. Staff of... Okay, this is thing. We have a healing potion. Oh, finally, some living people. Is that right? I sell old objects to those who walk among the dead. Help yourself. Here, it's better than at the dump. Can't afford that one. Shovel. Use the shovel to dig. Restores 100 hit points. How many hit points do I have? Okay, as great as that is, I would need to like split that up amongst everyone. Inn of the Deceased. So we could buy food. Oh, we've got enough for 2 meals. That's where it is. Let's go ahead and get a little bit there. Oh, we do have. Yeah, let's go ahead and celebrate for 9. Okay, so we can get him his strength. Minstrel. I keep thinking I need to check to see what they're really good for. Hold on, can we? We cannot go back. I feel like the minstrel is the one that I don't fully understand. Because to me, I think it's a bard, but it doesn't really seem to match a bunch of things that they can do. Let's... 1 point, it goes plus 1 point of magical energy. Speed, attack order, who goes first, endurance. We'll increase endurance, or do I want to... Yeah, we'll do intelligence instead. Okay, Jean-Pierre. Definitely intelligence. Although a little bit of strength wouldn't be too bad. Thief. Let's do some more dexterity. All right, we can rest, but we've already come back from the boat and we got full thing. All right, so let's go here. I'm gonna think that the King Baldric is probably the person we want to speak to. We can steal a throne. His Majesty Baldric de Morval, mighty king of Cadaver Island. Ah, visitors, I'm desperate. There's nothing but bones to be gnawed on this damn island full of skeleton. If you help me retrieve a dish worthy of my royal gourmet palate, I'll give you the key to the oracle. Yeah, it can be done. There's only one thing I dream of. The legendary Saint Brickfort, a divine tasting cheese. Okay, I'm listening. We put it to mature in the dungeons of Mordgaffer. I'm having trouble pronouncing these names. But alas, a ferocious dragon has taken up residence there since then. A dragon? What kind of island did I land on? Get rid of that dragon, bring back the cheese, and I'll give you this key. I don't even know what it's for anyway. I'm not interested in such trivia. Can I interest you in some queso? I know a place just down the road. All right, what do we have? Silver Gobil, Grand Chamberlain. There have always been undead on the Cadaver Island, but since Pharaoh arrived, it's been unmanageable. I need help. Would you like to earn a few coins? Yes. We once possessed a powerful artifact, the Harp of Clabrox, which kept the undead at bay. Sadly, Furax's disciples stole it. The harp is now in the lower temple of Furax on the Bandits Island. The door is guarded by 2 magical toads, but our foolish enemies left the code formula posted at the entrance. Okay, the harp is now in the... Okay, so we went there. The harp is now in the lower temple of Furax on the Bandit Island. The door is guarded by 2 magical toads, but our foolish enemies left the code formula posted at the entrance. So maybe that will tell us the code of how to get in there. Okay, this is where he is. Okay, so let's check out the landfill. Elemental ooze. You're just in time. As you can see, I'm in a bad situation. A terrible necromancer turned me into an element of ooze, I suppose. Would you help me regain my original form? Sure. Thank you 1,000 times. My physical body was split into 3 urns. placed in 3 crypts in the cemetery of Tortulun. Bring them back and I can perform the reassembly ritual to become myself again. Okay, so we have garbage as far as you can see. Yeah, we found 3 coins. Joris Grombert, Wandering Adventurer. Greetings, dear colleagues. I'm a hero like you. I have accepted a quest, but I wouldn't say no to a little help. To be honest, I'm not sure I can do it alone. Unfortunately, I can't tell you my employer's name for confidentiality reasons. I must defeat the Skeleton King, Valgrona, who resides in a tower on this island. Would you help me? Yeah, let's do it. I tried to lead the assault with 3 other adventurers, but it was a bitter failure. We scattered and I took refuge here. Do it for me. Kill the Skeleton King and bring me back proof. Office of the landfill. Okay, so here's welcome to the landfill. I have a precise price list, so don't try to negotiate. I've got enough on my plate with the return of Furax and the invasion of the undead. Cool, so if we did that... Yeah, no, I'm not going to sell anything right now. Okay, so we picked up quite a few more quests. I really like the system on this game. It's really, at its very base, it is a simple point and click adventure, but okay, this one is a dragon. This one is 3 urns. So let's come over here. You need a shovel. The Goblin of the West has spoken twice. The Goblin of the East has spoken 3 times. The Goblin of the West has spoken once. The Goblin of the East has spoken 4 times. The fire of the East has been lit. The fire of the West has been lit. The passage has been opened. I need a shovel. Where did I see that shovel? Oh, we start the battle. Oh, this doesn't look like it's that hard. Yeah, let's go ahead. Zoltan, we're going to start with Camouflage, Berserk, Cacophony, and Toxic Cloud. Which that does him in for his... We have 3 to 6. Yeah, we can get rid of him. Let's see. Now we've got... Spellbook. Oh, I'm out of all of these. No, I need to do... Oh, we could do concentration. Yeah. That's what it is, because it's zapping his ability. Who do I want? Yeah. We can do... We could almost get rid of them. Spellbook. Well, we could do a Toxic Cloud, get rid of both of those. Yeah, this is really hitting Jean-Pierre. Okay. Grave of Daniel Corbin. Yeah, I need a shovel. Let's go back to the map. Town. Yeah, we're gonna get the shovel. Go back to the map. We're going grave robbing here. Endurance potion and coins. Vials. Alchemical ingredients. Okay, yep. Totally not robbing. Totally not being a grave robber here. No, we're gonna run away. Refuge at the port. Yeah, let's rest a day. Let's go back to the map. Let's go back to the... So yeah, we've already done much of that. Okay, I know what's in there. What's over here? Under attack. Yeah, we can get these guys. Berserk. We'll do a cacophony. That was actually pretty decent. Spellbook. We'll do toxic cloud. Yeah, I need to get Zoltan to have better attack. Let's do... Here's the group endurance. Let's do that and we can kind of get everyone back up. Spellbook. Toxic cloud again. All right, we're going to continue and we're going to Grander's big boots. I need to be equipping this stuff. Night shield. Okay, so if we do statistic, hold on, inventory. Well, that's going to do willpower. What if we do that? Bruiser's ring. Yeah, that's good. Okay, here. If we did that. Yeah, that's speed +1. That's a little bit better. Although we could do that. Speed +2, but then you only get 50. So I think the pirate cutlass is going to be better. Now, Jean-Pierre, we have... That one we're going to be fine. I think I'm good with this one. Yeah, they can't do the shield. But we could do Zoltan. Zoltan has nothing. We can give him the Traveler's Speed Ring. Yeah, Iron Dagger. What about the staff? No. Daggered is... I'll give him the Jester's shoes. Okay, so we've got a little bit more stuff going on. I'm gonna go ahead and save. You know, save often is a good way to put it. Let's go into here. You're under attack. Okay, I'm relatively in good health. Let's... I say that. What I need is I need something that I'm going to be able to heal. He's not going to be able to handle another hit like that. Jean-Pierre should have done something else. Yeah, Roderick's out. No, let's run away. Can we rest? Okay, good. That brings Roderick back. We have an occasional event. Of course, everything is a battle. Oh, that looks like a night shield. Let's do camouflage, cacophony, berserk, and we're gonna do toxic cloud. One to 3, 1 to 4. I need Zoltan to actually do something. Because this little 1-2 hit is not good. Let's do Song of Recovery. Almost. We're going to have a Toxic Cloud. We got rid of them. I don't think I can do this without Roderick, though. We could do Fire Arrow. Let's see, do we have anything in? No. So he's just gonna have to hit. That's doesn't help when you whiff. Spellbook. I'll do that. Fire arrow again. Oh man, by the skin of my teeth here. Yeah, that was not very panache driven. But I like those special events though. Let's rest. We're gonna need to go back and get more carrots. We're gonna save the game again. Map. Let's go back here. Yeah, we're gonna start the battle. So if chances, but increases to dexterity. Hold on. So with that being increases to dexterity, increases XP bonus by 8 at the end of the battle. During a battle, make all the heroes believe that the battle is harder than it is. The thief is so convinced that the heroes get XP. Yeah, we'll do that one again. Cacophony. Berserk. See, the selected enemy deals minimum damage on each attack until the end of the battle. Maximum level 11. The max level depends on the party level 2. Let's do... Man, that's a level 12. Okay. Okay, so we've got this one. We're going to hit you. You're berserking. Take you all the way down. There. We're gonna do fire. And if we're gonna do anything, let's do Song of Recovery. Roderick. Better used to be to there. So the spell book, we're gonna do Toxic Cloud. Okay, we got that one down. You're down there. Okay, now we're gonna do Fire Arrow. We're gonna get hit again. Yeah, I can't do anything. And then you. Wow, okay. I need to go back to town. Who's got the inn? Yeah, let's buy some food. We'll rest for 8 hours. Go back on the map. Go back here. All right, we've got one more. Now we got these guys. So these guys are just level 10s. So let's go after these. Let's have... Yeah, you can't really do much. Cacophony. I'm gonna have you berserk first. And then spellbook, we'll do a fire arrow on you. Have you cut him down. Songbook. Increase endurance. And then here we'll do the fire arrow on you. Not gonna be just shy of that. 1 to 3, I might be able to take him out. Might be in the optimum word. Okay, this is gonna be tricky, but I think I can do this. We're gonna do another fire arrow against this guy. He's gonna take him out because he's really good at stealing attacks anyway. Have there. Yeah, we're gonna hit that. Fire arrow. All right, we got healing. Oh, we got a scimitar. That's cool. 3 funeral urns. We got all of the urns. We can go back on the map. You know what? Let's go back here. I know we totally missed that thing, but I want to be able to go back and see if we can turn this quest in. Have you found the 3 urns in the cemetery of Tortaloon? I need all of them to return to my original form. Here they are. Oh, thank you so much. I can now perform the ritual. Close your eyes and cover your ears. I must call upon dark forces beyond comprehension. Loiter for a while. It's done. I'm so glad to finally be myself again. Thank you, adventurers. You've done me a great service. Here are some gold coins as a token of my gratitude. Farewell now. The strange creature leaves. The heroes are ready to continue their adventure. Heroes are ready to save my game. That's what they are ready to do. What is this? We have Jean-Pierre. Is that? Oh, you know what? We need... Did we not rest? Okay, and then Roderick. Roderick is already drunk from the barrel. Okay. Okay, it gives a +1 endurance to the thing. Okay. Yeah. Reputation is honorable. Let's... Now that we've saved it, we have the isolated house. Temple of Bagodul, 2 + 2 intelligence. Let me look and see real quick. So this spell book here is based off the caster's intelligence. Yeah. Okay, what about Serena? Is also intelligence based. Zoltan. Add 100 gold coins to your pocket. Pick the pockets of the town's inhabitants. The value is based on the thieves. Can be used once a week. Oh, can only be performed in town. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, so meditation is going to be a good skill to have. Read ruins. I'm Thresine, a scribe specialized in the world of the ancients. I've spent my whole life studying books to discover their hidden powers, and I confess I'm a little tired of all that reading. Zoltan can learn ruins. To learn to read ruins. Oh. To learn... Okay, let's see. Jean-Pierre can read ruins. It's just a willpower. I think Jean-Pierre should get... So let's learn that. Okay, let's go back to the town. We go to Trickster. We can pickpocket. Okay. That gave us 100 extra coins. Let's go ahead and save the game just in case something happens. I want to see this dragon. You're under attack. That is not a dragon. We'll start the battle. I don't believe that's a dragon. That's a vampire. Yeah, we're gonna just attack. That's 1 damage. We'll do Cacophony, Berserk. Actually, the fire arrow is really good when I've only got 1. Exaggerated prowess. And then we do fire arrow. Victory. Okay. There's nothing here. All right, so yeah, we've... Okay, so we go here. What's in here? Yep. More enemies. Yeah, we're going to run away. It's only 2. I think we could do this one. Maybe. Let's see, spellbook. We'll do Toxic Cloud. I should probably just be doing the arrow. Yeah, you're gonna regret that when Roderick actually gets a chance to attack. You are healing. That's not fair. Do a spell of that and you're out. Fire arrow. I've got to take him out. Yeah, Zoltan's not... So we can concentrate. I don't think he's going to be able to handle another attack. Okay. I stand corrected. Hold on. I don't know if it selected that. Fire. Yeah, 1 to 3 is if... Okay, if he's gonna whiff, my guy's gonna keep whiffing. Inventory. Hold on. Inventory. Yeah, let's heal up some of those. There we go. Zoltan wins the day. Okay, we've got... Okay, but we're gonna have to go... Nope. Run. Yeah, let's rest 1 day. And we're gonna call that for today. This is Heroes of the Seven Islands. We've got quite a few more quests that we picked up. And we already turned in 1 of them. So we just gotta keep leveling up and finishing more quests. Really cool game. So thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day and see you next time.